What's going on, everyone? Win with Ryan here, and we're going to start this video off with a quick giveaway. We're giving away $100, and all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment below. Every single comment gives you an entry to win, and then go over to winwithryan.com to make sure that you are subscribed to my Make Money newsletter. That's where we announce the winner every single month. So with that being said, keep winning. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have another headline. Actually, this one could be major massive news for XRP in a good way. So we're going to talk about this in this article today. So we're going to go over the article. We'll then go over the charts on the daily and the 4-hour charts to take a look at what XRP is doing live. And then we'll also take a look at the CoinMarketSpro Vortex score, which encompasses everything that's going on with XRP in the market altogether. So stick with me to the end. Here we go. All right, so in this article from Turner Wright, former US Treasurer joins Ripple board. Blockchain and crypto will underpin our future global financial systems, said the new board member. Rosa Gumotao Rios, the 43rd Treasurer of the United States, will be joining Ripple's board of directors. In an announcement from Ripple today, the company said Rios, who served as the U.S. Treasurer from 2009 till 2016 under President Barack Obama, will be the newest member of the firm's leadership team. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse cited Rios' experience in both the public and private sectors, as well as her success in rapidly accelerating businesses in the company's decision to bring her on board. So in this quote, Ripple is one of the best examples of how to use cryptocurrency in a substantive and a legitimate role to facilitate payments globally, said Rios. Blockchain and crypto will underpin our future global financial systems. Rios's name seems more closely associated with fiat than crypto. Quite literally, all US banknotes printed during her time as treasurer bear her signature. Her appointment follows Yoshitaka Kitao, CEO of Japanese financial giant SBI Group, leaving the board after 2 years and being replaced by SBI Ripple Asia CEO Adam Trademan. Ripple also announced Christina Campbell, formerly with payments platform PayNearMe at fintech company Green Dot, will be joining the firm as chief financial officer to accelerate growth and deliver value to the shareholders. Campbell said she aimed to use crypto and blockchain technology to make the global financial system accessible to all. The new leadership follows the XRP cryptocurrency losing its position as the 4th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization to Dogecoin, Doge, for the first time. XRP only regained the number 4 slot in April following rallies from Polkadot's DOT and Binance Coin's BNB, as well as volatility in the token price. XRP's volatility has been attributed to charges brought by the U.S. Securities and Exchanges Commission against Ripple. The firm's co-founder, Chris Larsen, and Garlinghouse is in December of 2020. The SEC accuses Ripple of conducting an unregistered ongoing digital asset securities offering through its XRP sales. Though the allegations initially prompted many crypto exchanges to delist or suspend the trading of XRP, some have since relisted the token following a campaign from its supporters. And that was us. Hashtag relist XRP definitely had a huge impact on that. So let's talk about this real quick. So right now, they had a former treasurer coming into the system, and they have someone who was a major player at Green Dot. And if you've been to Walmart and you've seen those prepaid cards, now some of you guys may or may not know about remittances and payments and so on, but Green Dot is a massive, massive player. If you go to Walmart and you get a prepaid card, a lot of times there's Green Dot. That's one of the major companies there, right? Where you can load money on and so on. So it looks like they're pushing out some of the people who were not making the right progress for the team, right? Maybe they got stale, they got stagnant, not really helping XRP take it to the next level. They're bringing in some people that were connected to the government. They know how the inner workings of the swamp goes, and then that will help, right? Because if you can't beat them, join them type of thing. So you bring on some of the people from the swamp to help get some of your stuff going that you need for here in the US. Now, I know XRP is a global company and many, many things happen all around the world, but we do also know that the world currency is based off of the fiat US dollar, the world reserve currency. So we want to make sure that the US can participate in the XRP ecosystem as a whole. And this is going to be good news, because any moves that you can get, basically lobbying your way into getting Congress to pass your position and so on and so forth, is definitely a good thing. Now let's go take a look at the live charts. Comment XRP down below if you're an XRP holder. XRP Army, always represent in the comments for sure. Now let's go ahead and take a look at these live charts. So as you can see, yesterday we were talking about this candlestick. This is yesterday's candlestick, which just ended, by the way, and it had just started really when we did our video yesterday. It ran all the way down into the price sensitivity zone. It actually went a little bit lower, and then it started to go back up. It actually came down and tapped the 22 EMA for the daily. So it touched the 22 EMA on the daily, came down here into this price sensitivity zone. And as you can see, it has since turned back. Now, the other problem is a lot of people, I was watching a live trading YouTube channel last night, and a lot of people, and this channel gets a lot of traction, a lot of people that are holding XRP are starting to get really pissed off because Dogecoin has come and surpassed it in market cap. But the reason they're pissed off is because they've been holding XRP and then been, because obviously, look, XRP is a freaking crazy ass, badass project, right? Can we just all admit that? It's going to change the way the world transmits money. That is freaking huge. Dogecoin, on the other hand, is just over there. It was a joke, but now it's becoming this actual currency where people are wanting to use it to transact, and transactions are very fast, right? So Dogecoin, we've got all these major corporations pumping Dogecoin. It was a joke, but now it's not really a joke. And people that are holding XRP are pissed because how is that joke of a coin able to surpass a project that is so powerful? I mean, and I agree, right? So like, honestly, I'm not in Doge. I got in at $50 worth, and I'm not mad at it. I'm freaking stoked. A lot of my friends that, that didn't know anything about trading at all, they didn't know anything about investing at all, thought it was funny, poloed $1,000 into it years ago, and now it's finally paying off for them, and it's really cool. I'm freaking super stoked for them, because like anytime I was talking to them about crypto, they were like, Dogecoin. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And so like over those years, I've made tons of gains, and they were just sitting there waiting for Dogecoin to pump, and I'm like trying to teach them. But anyway, nevertheless, XRP holders are pissed, right? And rightfully so. XRP is not moving as far as it should be moving with all the great stuff that's going on. But that is why we have new people coming into the organization, see if they can make some movements to make that happen. But right now, we are in a little bit of a downturn. What I will show you also down here on the daily, the price, the green line is coming down to touch this Bollinger Band, okay? So, and that is potentially going to continue today. So this may come back down even a little bit more. Not 100% sure, but it's not looking super strong down here in the TDI on the indicator. Now let's go take a look at the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart usually has a little bit of a better indicator on the TDI. This is where I actually use for my entries and exits on trades, is the 4-hour on the TDI. And as you can see right here, we are looking like it actually looks really, really great. So what needs to happen is this 4-hour candle, which just started, we have 2.5 hours left. If this thing continues going up, because remember the TDI, this doesn't actually print this visual until after the candle is done. So once this is going, which we hope that this 4-hour candle continues to push and push and push and push all the way up to here at least, that way down here, you can see this green line, it'll pass over the red and over the blue, indicating a new direction, a new trend change for the TDI. And then we can run that. And then what we look for is we wait for this to run all the way back up to 80. And that's really good news, because we're all the way down here at 45. If that starts to turn up, there's plenty, like massive amounts of room for this to run. Also, what we're really looking for is it to get back up here to its all-time high. And then once it passes that, it's just off to the races. Price discovery mode, because at that point, there's no resistance to stop it. Once it breaks above this line right here, once it breaks above $1.95, it's just going to take off like a rocket. All right. So that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking like. Let's go take a look at the CoinMarketPro Cointelegraph Vortex score for XRP. All right, so here we are, and the Vortex score is a 54. And yesterday, let's go take a look at the 1 daily chart here. Yesterday, it was also in the 50s. So it's been in the 50s, been hovering in the 50s, just staying in that zone. However, if this thing can start to move up, we want it to get up to that 65 and go from orange to green. Once it turns into that green, historically on the Vortex numbers, once it flips green from a long-term orange, the price spikes within 24 to 48 hours, which will be really good for us. So former US Treasury joins Ripple board. We talked about that news. We got the market cap sitting at $66 billion and $12 billion worth of volume. It is down a lot. So not much trading going on with XRP. Here's the other thing too. XRP is not being sold anywhere. I mean, Dogecoin just got listed on eToro, which is another reason why it's pumping, and Dogecoin just got listed on Webull last week. So multiple places to buy it. XRP just needs to get back on these listings. People can finally start buying. People can finally start being in XRP again. And then we can start realizing some gains for the XRP army. So thank you guys very much for watching. I wish you the best. May the markets be in your favor. Talk to you later.